Our newest partner, which we are very excited to welcome to the Veve team, is Marvel, basically the king of superheroes, the king of comics. So we're really excited about having their IP coming on board the platform and offering fans a great experience. Our most successful NFT sale to date was the DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future.
Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today Omi is the homie. Omi never stopped being the homie. Let me let you know right now that Luxo is still the bro for sure. So yeah, I know those rhymes are stupid, but so what? Those are my investments, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do the Birdman money hands. So we're gonna get in a little bit today into Omi because I haven't talked about Omi in a minute, and why not today? Like, they just announced Marvel. So back on this channel a while ago, I showed you guys some breadcrumbs that some people in the Telegram group were finding, and the reason why these breadcrumbs were interesting to me was because over here in the US, I saw a breadcrumb of the Ultraman before it dropped, and somebody who's in the group who is from Japan was like, yo, he's a popular character out here. And then somebody from Japan was like, who's this guy? And he sends me a breadcrumb of Captain America. I don't even know how he didn't know who Captain America was, but some of the breadcrumbs that we had found leading us up to this before were right here. Let me show you real quick. So here was the first one right here on the app, and it said brands, and it shows these brands right there. And if you zoom in, you can see that it was the Marvel superheroes right there on the Omi app, just long enough for somebody in the group to snap a screenshot. So pretty dope today that we got the actual full announcement that, hey, Omi is working with Marvel. I assume that this means there should be some Marvel NFTs coming out soon, which would be dope. They talked about how they're dropping a lot of stuff on the store because they want there to be stuff on the store. Like, even right now, for me, it sucks to go on there and see that everything's pretty much sold out. And if you want to buy an NFT, you got to pay somebody's ridiculously high price or deal with an auction. And for new users, that is that's not the greatest thing. So dropping all these NFTs, having different varieties of brands and stuff like that, teaming up with Givenchy was also dope to see them do. So that's all good for the token. Let me remind you, every time an NFT is bought, then the token is burnt. So if you're holding this for, a long-term type of thing, then overall it's like, that's pretty good for the token for the long term. So looking at the price today, we can see we had a 45% spike on the news, but also on the chart. Pretty interestingly enough, pulling up this chart, we could see that there was like some double bottom action going on here. And how does the double bottom action solidify a bottom? Well, one of the ways is, you see that there's the first higher low in a long time, but you also see that the volume came in. So the volume has been pretty low over the last couple months or days or whatever, but you can see the first time it hit this bottom, people came in and said, yo, we want to buy right there, we got stacks right here, we're gonna pump this price right here because we want it at this price. And that's what actually happened a little bit ago today. Volume spiked up pretty high. I suspect it might go up a little bit higher considering the Marvel news, but volume spiked up pretty high, solidifying that, hey, we're trying to find a bottom for Omi right now. So looking at this chart, I want to talk about something real quick. Look at this chart, and what do you see? You see a very long downtrend. Now we are starting to see the most hate on Omi that we have seen in a while. And let me remind you guys of another picture. Hold on. This right here, the psychology of the market chart. Remember in Euphoria when everybody was hitting me up saying, thanks Jay, thanks for showing me Ecomi, blah 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 blah. And then we got around here, everybody said, yeah, Ecomi is still the homie. And then right here, everybody's like, should I sell? Should I sell? And then everybody got down here and they're like, what the hell? The team sucks. What are they doing? And they got into this depression stage and they're like, Ecomi needs to get their shit together and blah 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 blah. This is a little sneak peek of the market cycle that we are dealing with the psychology of the market. This is what we just experienced in Ecomi right here. That's what you're seeing in the sentiment of Omi right here. It's already mapped out. You know what I mean? Here's the cheat sheet right here. Pay attention to it. Compare your emotions to this. Are you in the anger phase? Do you need to get out of the anger phase? Should you be right here in the anger and depression phase, accumulating like the smart money does? Just a thought. So that is pretty dope to see right here. Now, another thing that I want to talk about with the Ecomi token is the burns. Now, I personally feel like a lot of people who are invested in Omi relying too much on the burns to bring value to this token. The token needs to bring value to itself. The burns is an extra incentive for us to hold longer period of time. Hey, with the less supply of the token, that makes it more rare. That makes it, in a way, its own collectible. So the fact that they have a lot of tokens, and I talked about this before, does not mean anything for you as an investor. And here, let me tell you why. What you want to worry about is the market cap, right? You want to, if you have $100 worth of Omi right now, if you go and you buy $100 worth of Omi right now, it's going to get you, 46,000, 47,000 Ecomi tokens right now. Now, this is only going to turn into $200 worth of Ecomi if the market cap goes up if the market cap doubles. So this is what you really need to be worried about, not this. You need to be worried about the market cap, because if you're an investor, then you want to see, hey, where do I think this market cap is going to go from where I put $100 in here, right? Stop worrying about if the price is low. That does not even matter. $100 worth of Ecomi is going to be $100 worth of Ecomi, whether you buy, if you buy it and it's $100 per token, then you're just going to have one token. Does that make sense? So as right now in this market, if you're worried about tokens being burnt to raise the price, I think your mindset is in the wrong place. You need to be worried about the market cap to raise the value of the price of these tokens, not to get rid of these tokens, but to worry about this. Now, with all that being said, the burns is an extra on top of it, and a ton of those tokens are being burnt. You can see on the 17th, there was 311 million of those tokens being burnt, and a lot of these people in here are saying, well, what does this do for the price? And they're all pissed off and all this stuff because they don't understand tokenomics from the get-go. Now, total from as of 18 hours ago, there's about 6 billion tokens being burnt. So in 6 months, we've seen about 6 billion tokens being burnt throughout the app. So that's actually, in my opinion, pretty good. Like a billion tokens a month are being burnt, and everyone's saying that's not enough. They need to burn more tokens, this and that. No, you need to be worried about the utility of the token, using the token, raising up the market cap of the token in general for, this thing to actually, do good for our bags, right? I will put a link in the description where I kind of articulated the whole, if you didn't get it good enough in this video, where me explaining like, $100 worth of Ecomi is $100 worth of Ecomi, depending, yeah, I'll put a link for that. So looking at this chart again, I just have to explain one thing. Yes, we may have found a bottom, but Ecomi is an altcoin. The reason some people say don't call it an altcoin and don't call coins an altcoins, but we have to, because they are basically like the children of the total two. Like, we have to make sure that the total two is allowing the total two is allowing his kids to move. And right now he went up back into the resistance box and he said, go ahead, son, you can go ahead and pump today. And a couple other coins pumped today on that. And then, the daddy is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin said, hey, we wanted to allow some things to happen today, so we want daddy to go sideways, and we want, this to continue up, and that will help us keep Omi, let Omi do what he's doing. So this won't mean a thing if this starts dipping, and this starts dipping crazy and taking up all of the news. So let me know what you guys think of Ecomi right now. I tried to explain things in a different way that you haven't heard them before, so hopefully you can get it, because I do see some people still making the same type of assumptions and mistakes and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think about the video. Ecomi is still a homie. Hit up everythingcurrencycrypto.com to get your Ecomi is the homie tees. If you want to get in the Telegram group, go ahead and do that. Now, if you are signed up to my Patreon, I'm actually going to post these charts for you to actually look at them, and you'll be able to view these charts on your own computer and not just see them in my videos. So maybe that could help you out or something like that. So if you're on my Patreon, then look for that in the next coming week or so. Till next time, peace.